Greetings, cadets. SgtThunderWaffle here. So the other day, I was just kind of sitting around, like just casually sitting back in a recliner, drinking some bleach, and I was trying to think of a good story. And then I realized I have no ideas. Is it all over? Do I have to slit my throat with a rusty spoon now? And then I thought of a story, and all that changed. In this story, it goes a little while back into when I lived in the big state of Texas, which I'd like to point something out now. For everyone who thinks that Texas is a hillbilly state with a bunch of cowboys, that is indeed a stereotype. I know what you might be thinking right now. No! Yeah, believe it or not, it's a stereotype. But anyways, when I lived in Texas, I used to go into the woods a lot. So the story I'm going to be telling right now is a story about when I went into the woods with a few of my friends, and it was an interesting experience. So without further ado, let's get into the stuck in the woods experience. So back in Texas, I lived in this neighborhood, and it was kind of outside of a small town. It was kind of close to Dallas, but our neighborhood, there was a certain spot in it where it had these woods in the back that you could explore. And I used to love going into the woods. I had some good friends in that neighborhood, and I just kind of liked going into them overall. And I've always been about that hiking life. Even off-trail hiking is still pretty fun to me. But anyways, so I had these two friends in particular who were both brothers, and one day we decided to go into the woods. Now, we kind of hiked around the side of the woods, like this woodland, it wasn't too small, but it wasn't too large either. Had a small little pond in it. Neighborhood development hadn't expanded into it yet. It was actually pretty nice, We even tried making a fort near the woods once, but that turned out great. Yeah, totally. But anyways, so one day we decided we were gonna hike out there, and we get in and we start hiking around the side of the woods. And I mean, of course, they're not too big. The hike may have taken us like 10 to 15 minutes, but it might have taken longer. I'm not sure. But either way, we made it to this little grassy area with a pond next to it, and we decided that it would be fun if we could try to make a boat to get across. Yeah. So that was pretty cool. We tried making a boat, or we tried getting across. I had this idea to like use a stick or a log to try to make our way across. I've always liked going out on the water on like a boat or something. I don't know, that's just like a weird thing I have for boats. So we decided to try this, and I have to talk my friend into it, but eventually we go out there, and I remember he thought something got his legs, so he went back in panic, I remember. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So basically, what ended up happening is, we didn't want to hike back the way we came. We wanted to get across the pond. So, I can't remember exactly how it went down, but I remember one of the dudes was sent to go get somebody to help out, or something like that. And what happened is, me and the other dude tried getting across the water with that log still. Now he started panicking, thinking something got his leg, but I was already swimming too far out into the lake to go back. So he eventually gets up onto the surface. And let me tell you what happens next. What happened is, after this dude, gets up and back onto the grass, he just straight up passes out. Like, he literally falls on the ground and passes out for a few seconds. But he woke up, and it was all good. And basically, he actually didn't want me to tell anyone after that, but on the off chance that you're watching this video, and you probably know who you are, it was like 5th grade, dude. I'm not really too concerned. I don't think anybody's gonna judge you for it. It was in 5th grade. I continue going across, and let's just say the other side of the pond didn't exactly have a good path. So when I tried getting up there, I literally just put my hand on this thorn and impaled my hand with it. I might have to show a picture where I think I might have jabbed myself with it. Yeah, I think I know the general vicinity. And it went fairly deep, I think. Like, it wasn't just your run-of-the-mill cut. But eventually, the other dude came back with help. We all got out of the woods, and it was an interesting experience, to say the least. I remember there was this other time. Actually, we went in a different woods that was also near our neighborhood, and what happened is we ended up finding a path that led us like over a mile away all the way to our friend's house, and that was pretty cool. This was with a different person, but it was pretty cool that there was like a hidden trail you could take with your bike that turns into a road all the way over there. It's also the day my tire busted, and instead of replacing the tire, I think what happened is was it my tire or what busted exactly? Huh. Well, instead of fixing whatever busted, I just ended up getting a new bike eventually. Actually, I think I fixed it. We might have fixed it, yeah, but I still got a new bike eventually. So anyways, that's the woods experience, but hang on for a second. I gotta ask you guys something. So, I know Minecraft YouTubing, especially today, might be a little bit overdone. To be honest, I actually get kinda bored with Minecraft sometimes. Not enjoying it as much as I used to. Maybe that's just a consequence of getting older. But I'd like to get y'all's input on that. I'd just like to know from you guys what you'd want me to do. Like, just, you guys could put down Minecraft for what you want me to do. You could put down, like, more storytime videos, something else. Just, I guess, please leave a comment if you're watching this, just saying what you want me to do, what direction you want this channel to go in, and I guess I'll look into it, and if it's fun for both me and you guys, then I guess there's really no downside, and I'll go into it. But anyways, that's gonna wrap up today's video. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to chuck a waffle at that like and or subscription button, and I will see you guys next time. Potatoes.